Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Nursafia Hanim binti Muhammad Aidil. I am from class SI26328 and my student ID is 2025471702. Today, I would like to present my assignment for IMS458 Web Design and Development. The title of my project is Personal e-Resume Website. An e-resume is a digital version of traditional resume that allows users to present their personal information, education, skills, experience, achievements, and contact details in an interactive website. Compared to a printed resume, a resume is more attractive, easier to access, and provides a better user experience through modern web design. I will explain the home page, which is the first page users will see when accessing my e-resume website. The home page acts as the landing page because it gives users the first impression of my website. Therefore, I designed it with a clean, modern, and professional layout. At the top of the page, I created a navigation bar using the nav element. The navigation bar contains two main parts, which are the logo section and the navigation menu. For the logo section, I used a div with the class logo. Inside this div, I inserted my profile logo using the img tag. The image source connects to the image folder. Next, for the next page, I will explain my About Me page. This page is important because it gives visitors more detailed information about my personal background, education, interests, and contact details. I use a section tag with the class About section to group all the content for the About Me page. This makes the HTML structure more organized and easier to style in CSS. At the top of the page, I use an #1 tag for the main title About Me. I also added a div with the class title line as a decorative line under the title. This makes the page heading look cleaner and more professional. Next, I will explain my experience page. This page is created to highlight my leadership experience, event management involvement, program participation, and part-time working experience. For each experience, I created an experience card using a div with the class experience card. Each card contains an image, title, organization, duration, and a list of responsibilities. Inside the card, I use an experience image div to place the related image. The img tag displays the image from my image folder, while the alt attribute gives alternative text if the image cannot load. I use a paragraph with the class duration to show the time period of the experience. The class allows me to style the duration laterally using CSS so it stands out from the normal text. Next, I will explain my education page. This page is created to show my academic background, school journey, achievements, leadership roles, and involvement in activities. I use a section tag with the class education to group all the education content in one main section. This makes the page structure more organized and easier to style using CSS. At the top of the page, I use the #1 tag for the main title, Education Background. This clearly tells visitors that this page is about my academic journey. For each educational level, I created an education card using a div with the class. The class Edu card. Each card contains the school logo, school name, study year, qualification, achievements, and leadership involvement. Inside each education card, I use an Edu logo div to place the school image or logo. The img tag displays the image from my image folder, and the alt attribute provides alternative text if the image cannot be displayed. The Edu content div contains all the written information for each school or institution. This includes the school name, year, qualification, achievement, and activities. I use the #2 tag for the school name because it is the main heading inside each education card. Then I use a paragraph with the class year to display the year of study. The class allows me to style the year differently using CSS. Next, I will explain my skills page. This page is created to show my technical skills and soft skills in a more visual and organized way. Instead of only writing the skills in paragraph form, I use progress bars so visitors can quickly understand my level of ability. I use a section tag with the class skills section to group all the skills content in one main area. This makes the page structure clearer and easier to style using CSS. After the header, I created a skills container. This container is used to hold both skill categories, which are technical skills and soft skills. Each category is placed inside a skills box. This helps separate the technical skills and soft skills into different cards, making the layout clearer and easier to read. Lastly, I will explain my contact page. The purpose of this page is to provide different communication channels so that potential employers, lecturers, or visitors can easily contact me. Besides displaying my contact information, I also created a contact form that allows users to send a message directly through the website interface. I started this page by using the section element with the class contact page. This section acts as the main container that holds all the contact information and the contact form. I use a contact wrapper container to divide the page into two main sections. The left section displays my profile information, while the right section contains the contact form. On the left side, I created a profile section. I display my profile image together with a short introduction so visitors can immediately recognize the owner of the website. I use the HTML img tag to display my profile picture. The image source is linked from my image folder, while the alt attribute provides alternative text if the image cannot be loaded. Below the profile image, I created a social media section. This section contains several clickable icons that allow visitors to connect with me through different platforms. I will explain about CSS that I use in my HTML. I use the universal selector to remove the default margin and padding from all HTML elements. I also use box sizing border box to make element sizing more consistent throughout the website. Next, I style the body by setting a light gray background and dark text color. I also define the font family to maintain a clean and professional appearance across all pages. For the home page, I use Flexbox to design the navigation bar. The properties display flags, justify content, space between and align items, center, help position the logo on the left and the navigation menu on the right while keeping everything aligned. For the About Me page, I designed the About card using Flexbox. I added a white background, rounded corners using border radius, and a shadow effect using box shadow to create a modern card layout. For the education page, I used Flexbox to arrange the school image and information side by side. I also applied padding, rounded corners, and shadow effects to make each education card more organized and visually appealing.